There are stories that sit heavy in your chest, stories you carry for years but struggle to put into words. My mom's passing is one of them. 10 years later, I still find myself replaying the details. The longest night, it began on the night of September 8th. I was in the nurse's common room of the teaching hospital where my mom was admitted. Relatives weren't allowed to stay overnight, but because I had trained there, I was privileged to be close by. About 1 a.m., my phone rang. It was the patient beside my mom calling. I didn't even bother to pick up the call. I just jumped up and ran to the ward. On the corridor of the ward, I met a nurse experiencing muscle cramps. I reached out to help her, but from a distance, I saw my mom, eyes wide open, struggling. I left the nurse and ran straight to her. I called Mummy, but she couldn't hear me. The nurses rushed in, pulling oxygen cylinders, dragging equipment closer. I started calling everyone at home to let them know what was happening. My body was betraying me. I was on my period, and instead of the usual cramps, it was heavy bleeding. That night was endless. Panic, fear, and helplessness. The longest night of my life. A dream and a sign. That morning, my dad woke up and came to my room. He told me he had seen my mom in a dream. She was washing clothes. He asked her why, and she simply said, "I just wanted to wash my clothes for the last time." My dad suggested we bring her home, set up oxygen in her room, and let her spend her last moments surrounded by us. But after weighing the struggles of arranging everything, we decided it was better to stay with her in the hospital corridor. That afternoon, around 2 p.m., I went to the hospital with my cousin. Just as we arrived, I felt a sudden, strong urge to use the toilet. Yes, number 2, lol. I stopped by the hostel where some of my friends, midwifery students, were staying. I gisted with them about my ordeals and the chaos of the past nights. On my way back, I hit my leg on a big stone. I'm not a superstitious person, so I didn't think much of it. In one of the hospital's corridor, I met one of the nurses caring for my mom. She was unusually warm, even asked for my number. We had known each other from when I trained there, so it didn't feel too strange. Since it wasn't visiting hours yet, I called my cousin to ask where she was. She said she was sitting by the pathology lab. She also mentioned she saw them putting something in my mom's mouth that made a loud sound. I laughed and explained it was probably suctioning. I told her I'd go and check if they needed anything. I called my brother immediately. His office was just close by. Moments later, one of the porters I had bonded with, excited to see me, opened the ward gate for me. I stepped inside, only to notice my mom's bed had been moved. The nurse who stopped me earlier came quickly and said gently, "That is why I didn't want you to enter." In that moment, I understood why she had asked me to call my brother, but I didn't process it. "I want to see my mom," I said. She took me to the last office room. My mom lay there, still, quiet, her skin still warm. I kissed her forehead and whispered goodbye. And that was when it hit me. As a grown woman, that was the first and last time I ever kissed my mother. When reality set in as I stepped out of the ward, I saw my brother walking in. I hugged him tight, no words needed. Then my immediate elder sister came down the corridor. I hugged her too. She didn't understand at first, but she soon did. And then, as though summoned by some invisible bell, her friends and relatives began to arrive. Visiting hour was near. One of her friends said, "Why are you people outside? Let's go in and see her." But before we could even answer, the mortuary attendants passed with my mom's body. That was the reality check. We were not taking our mother home alive. 10 years after 10 years today. 10 years since that kiss. 10 years since the woman who birthed me, raised me, loved me, and taught me grace, left this world. And yet, her memory lives. In our laughter, in our hearts, in the countless lives she touched with her kindness. Life is short. Any good you can do, do it. Love freely. Cherish the people around you. My mom lived with kindness and generosity. And that is the legacy I carry with me every day. She may have left the world, but her love, her warmth, and her memory will never leave me. Always loved, always remembered. In loving memory, Mrs. Aimuamwosa Ekhator, March 18, 1960 to Sept. 10, 2015.